Okay, extra stream today. D&D was canceled, so going to stream. Do the YouTube things. Anyway, let's get going. Actually, let me launch the game, which I should have done before I hit record, because sometimes the game breaks and doesn't want to load, and the only way I figured out how to fix it is to restart my computer. However, I think I did figure out what was causing all of that, and that was my, the driver for my drawing tablet would crash, and I haven't updated that thing in like a year, because I don't use it that much. I really would like to get better at art, but I don't have the time. It's not like I can bring that thing to work. Okay. Much as I'd like to. Hey, at some point maybe I'll be able to start practicing my own art again. Alright, this is where I was. Alright, in front of this guy. The reason I was saving your skills. Okay, so I'm doing you more of a crit build. I don't see why I shouldn't just do crit. Because I've got a long way to before level 20 or level 30. Ugh. Sorry, just really need to warm my nose. Cool. So I don't really, okay. I am going to use Moody just because you're weak to debuffs. Not really much else. I mean, I can use fire with you. Do you do debuffs? Yes, yeah, so we'll do this for debuffs. So we want to stack debuffs. I think you do more damage than you. Yeah, so let's start with you. A lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, better just use explosion. That's finisher. I might 5-star this one. Healing wave. You do a lot of damage, though. So I've poisoned you. Let's do armor break, even though it's weak. It'll be good to apply the debuff. Please don't kill Moody. Good. Continue healing. Oh yeah, I was doing the announcer thing last time. I'll get back to that. I just want to... I already did an armor break. Weaken is probably a good idea. And... Ow. Ah, so close. I'm going to turn the game down. I might have messed with the volume at some point. And we'll just... There we go. That's... Oh, Oh, so close. Okay, I can probably get that, though. Actually, I did mess with the volume. I remember now. Maybe I didn't, because it seems pretty low. I did realize there's faster combat speed. I think I'm good, though. Oh yeah, that's for speed. The other one was for one way. Yeah, might as well. I still want to get a bunch of the guys to do my things. And we'll do my bird team. Still good to start with sidekick there. Hello. Welcome. I'm starting... Well, here's the thing. Technically, I've never beaten this game before, but I still kind of want to do restrictions anyway because I find it more fun that way. Because I feel like just having infinite options isn't fun. So yeah, I'm kind of doing aerial bird. I'll switch to bird once I get enough birds to fill out my team, but I'm starting with aerial. I think I can just murder you. Maybe not. I think I needed a crit on the first hit. Which also not out of the realm of possibility. Ow. Week 2. This. Okay. Rosen. Probably should have done buff first, but oh well. Can I get the crit? I can't. Oh, one didn't kill though. How disappointing. But yeah, no, I really like this game. I like this game a ton. And I don't know, maybe we'll play it more even after I finish it because, man, do I love this game. Am I playing it optimally? Probably not. But I'm learning a lot about it. Yeah, I noticed that PvP still seems to be doing pretty good. Like, it's not like a dead game yet, even though it's kind of a little old. And the team has moved on to a new game, which is actually how I found this game. I actually got their first game, their newer game first. And it's like, you know, it's still in development though, but then I found this and I'm like, huh, this is different enough. And I really wanted a good monster battling game. The other one was good, but the roguelike nature of it was different. Yeah, no, I like I said, I noticed that. I'm gonna have to beat the game and stuff first, though. I mean, not necessarily. I could, in theory, do it relatively soon, but I forget what the level. But I do like night or something. Okay, so let me actually think through this. we need fire and water, and so we're gonna do this. Let's start with... Oh, right, but you're weak. You're immune to magic, so that's not gonna help too much. Well, let's start by... Let's start with armor break. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully we can get more than one. I never... Oh my gosh, I never get lucky with the AoE debuffs. Like, I always only ever get one. It's ridiculous. Okay. Part of me feels like it's, you know, they say it's a 50% chance. I feel like it's maybe a 20% chance. I know that's just how luck goes, but... oh, you didn't die. Impressive. I'm not playing so hot right now. To be fair, I haven't played in 2 weeks because I had Father's Day last week and a bunch of other stuff I had to do, so I ended up not streaming last weekend. But... let's start with one thing. I don't know. Anyway, my brain went on tangent there. Start with you because you can finish them off and give some buffs that might hopefully be useful. Then we'll do a debuff. Okay. Ari is not going to survive another turn, but they can finish off the Nikinaka. The Tsuki has not... yeah, well, Ari's down anyway. What did I name you again? Rad Dude Gavin. Oh yeah, because it's Raduga is the name of the creature. I'm like, why did I name it that again? I'm like, Raduga. And I don't know why I wanted to name it that. Okay. I remember now. So Moody, Gavin, and Ari. Okay. I'm just remembering their names. Okay, you'll probably finish it off if I start with some chip damage and combo. There we go. Oh, Nikinaka. Pulled the lever that drains the water. What was I doing for him again? You've pulled the lever that drains the water in the aqueducts. You should be able to progress there now. Wait. Hold on. Am I dumb? Hold on, I might be dumb. Man, I wish I got that horse, then I could ride. But I think there was a lever I forgot to pull. Words are hard. Yeah, there we go. I'm just stupid. That's how it goes. Loud. I should lower that volume. I don't know why my volume got all messed around. Hopefully that's be less bad now. He was just hitting real high peaks, and that's why I'm like, I don't like it going. I like my voice going into the yellow, but I don't like the game sound to go into the yellow. I need to be slightly higher volume than this game sound. Tail, yeah, they're good right around. They're a little hard. They're a little weirder to control though. Than some of the other mounts. I did play a little bit this in the game on my own. I got to I did beat the this place and the ice place. So after that, oh, and the sand place. Oh, yeah. So like for those like quick movement things where you want to like get between things quickly, they can be a little bit harder to control. Doable, but harder to control. Seems like you've had success once more. The tower has been raised again. However, we need to get even closer to the Eagle's Sun. I have a feeling the saboteur is hiding up there. There's another lever over there to drain the water in the aqueducts if there's still too much water. Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping to get this done and the Snowy Peaks done today, and then I'll basically be caught up. Might be a bit of work though. And the only reason I got through Sunny Beach is because I didn't play all week and I really wanted to play the game, so I just played a little bit more on my own and did Sunny Beach, so whoop. That's the only reason I even did that. Yeah, you need to go do the cloak, and then, yeah, I already did down there. Nope, that's the dead end. That's a dead end. Get that. I think I can get up here, right? Yeah. I think I need the arm tail to get that anyway. I'll let the token. Oh, okay. That's weird that they did it that way, but oh. I should put some of these guys away. Smoke bombs. Useful. Well, also to talk to the lady. Because there's another beast that you need to do, or another elite monster which can help by getting the cloak and talking to the lady which is under the water, which I think gets you something. I don't remember though. Yeah, I think that gets you a token or something like that you need. So I need magic and grass. Yeah, well, you do magic. Okay, so let's do this. There we go. Start with yeah, I'll start with weak. Oh, oops. Oh well. Honestly, that's a good call anyway. They do a lot of damage. You just need magic, which all of these are. Let's take out the front guy though. Okay. Now you can do some stuff to that back guy. Because he got a shock debuff. Yeah, I know. I meant to go for the 50-50, but then I clicked on the wrong ability. Man, I need a healing team so bad, or a healer so badly. Like, I do have one, but it's still just kind of a pain to use them because they're not ideal for healing. go. So let's do Thunderstorm, because getting more shock spread around will help Ari. Okay. And then... yeah, we'll focus on the frog, even though he's kind of a pain. Problem is, I put a lot into crit for Ari, so... yeah, actually, I did look at all the birds. I think Bard is the first healer. Or not the first healer. Bard is a healer. Let's see. Oh, Dodo is? Okay, then actually, that might be a good reason to go to the, beach next, just to get Dodo. Grit, please. Ari, you have failed me. Gavin, don't you join Ari. Yeah. Okay. No, we're gonna do... oop. It's fine. I meant to do the AoE one, but it's fine. Debuff builds are one of the better builds in the game, as far as I can tell. But I'm gonna do it. Let's try and spread some damage around. Maybe I could have finished them off. This is the problem. Probably should have finished them off. Problem is, I did not give him a lot of... but he did manage to get a regeneration buff, which is nice. Okay, it's 1v1. I ain't getting anything good from this, but... oh well. So you only have fire right now. So we'll shock you first. That'll help stack some debuffs. At least you only do physical. Meh, didn't get the chance. I'll just do whatever. Okay. That fight went way worse than it should have, but whatever. Oh yeah, I probably should, at the very least, just poke my head in here. Just so I can remember to mark it. Even though you really can't do anything until later. There we go. I need swim. There we go. Wait, is it here? I think I remember something weird in one of these areas. No, I wasn't there. There it was. This didn't do anything, right? No. Bronze. Mango. there a reason there's a grappling hook here? I did figure that out in the other game, but that was like a thing. Well, more like by looking at creature abilities. To figure out which one... I basically had a list of the creature abilities so I could figure out which ones I could get rid of, because it was like I got so tired of having so many in my other game, because I was hatching everything. And I saw that they were going for the grappling hooks, and I intuited what they were for. Can I not? Why do I feel like I should be able to? Do I need swim for this? I swear I got this. I feel like I got this before when I was playing my other game, but maybe I didn't and I'm just dumb. Oh, I remember how I did it. That's how I did it. I know you can. Is rock slightly bigger? Maybe. I swear I did this in my other game. Oh well. I'll wait for swim. I know how to get it not too late. Which I should mark down. Skill resetter. Those are nice. There we go. Monster bell. Those are also nice. When you really need a monster, monster bells are handy. I eventually just bought, like, also to stall to not, in my other game, to not get as far. There's nothing right here in the middle. Nope. Okay. Had to check. I basically have just been trying to do absolutely everything possible, like getting all the monster logs and doing all that. That's why I have so many, because I'm like, I want to play this game, but I also want to save most of what I know for, or most of my interesting stuff for, later for the stream. So I'm trying to make as little progress as possible. Leaf fire. So fire's gonna be good. You too. Oh yeah, I think I was planning to go to the water area, or the beach next, mainly because I really just need more birds, and there's 2 birds in that area. 2 new birds. 3 if you count Ariel and Bird. Okay. These guys can deal a lot of damage, so we'll go after you a bit. I'm glad I got Raduga. That was a pain to get with very limited resources. I think I had a whole episode around it. Right. Well, I'll probably have to come back without going to the ice area. I will have to come back for that, but yeah. It unlocks 3 birds. I should probably... Okay. I got 2. I just realized I got 2 people. Do some armor break, or 2 burns with Moody. Good job, Moody. These guys deal more damage in a minute. There we go. Okay. Ari, give him the gem, or no, sorry, Gavin, give him the gemstone rain. Please don't kill anyone. I explicitly told you not to do that. I guess we'll just try and take you out. Because the Niki Naka isn't really that dangerous, all things considered. Ooh, the explosion on the Mantis. Blade Mantis? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Mantis. There we go. This area is really bad for my bird team, though. I really feel like it's, I could also probably do a little bit better. Problem is I spread out Gavin's abilities a lot to try and get that nice spread of damage types. Could I have done, like, Snow Veil and stuff? Yes? Yeah. My walker's backwards. Now, variety is kind of neat. It's that worth it right now. Basic attack replaced by a magic attack. I don't see this being useful. Buffing heal. When applying a buff, also heal. Yeah, probably need this, especially since I, yeah, critical hit gives a random buff. Let's have 30% chance to grant glory to random ally. Yeah, I think doing crit for you is a good idea. Aging is probably also really good. Oh, 50%. So I have double 50% chance to buff. That's actually really good. Just buffing your damage is probably a good idea, though, because I am using you as a variety hitter right now. So going for magic damage is probably what I want. Man, you don't get a lot of damage increases, I just noticed. Shield. I'm trying to think. Critical boon. Oh, combo buffing. Every buff action applies one additional random buff. Oh, does it? Well, that's the thing. 50% chance to gain a random buff when landing a critical hit. So if I crit, I can buff, and then I buff twice. And then you've got critical boon, which gives it to another member in the party. So, like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I'm doing some buffs. What I really should have done is probably gone for the beams and stuff. The ones that actually give buffs. Even glory. Might do a skill resetter. It has to be a skill or an attack. Interesting. No, but I was getting buffs on, but like, because no, but yeah, like I would get a buff, and then it'd boost, and then I'd get a second buff, and then so I'd get like 4 buffs if I landed a crit and this triggered, or both of these triggered. They could trigger separately or the same. I literally just saw it a bit ago, but I think what I'm gonna reset because I realize I really do need to do this. I bought a bunch of skill resetters for this reason. If I'm screwed up. It is annoying. We'll do this. And then we'll go buff, 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 magic. From here, I think I want to do increased defense, because I'm getting tired of them dying by mana, but then give a bunch of mana as well. Empower, protect, extra proc, more mana. How much is that giving me? Only 2 defense? 15%. Yeah, that's actually not very high. I feel like some of the other ones are better. Maybe not, though. Do I not have any mana? I have mana regen items, but I might not have any mana items. I should fix that for defense purposes. Oh no, heroic party. That's actually good. I do need crit chance for this to work well, though. How much? Okay, if I get rid of this, so that is 30 defense. That's not crazy. I think I'm gonna worry less about getting extra hits, even though extra hits. Oh, that's why, because I put a lot of items to get your crit chance up. So I should probably just go all in on that if I want to do crits. Or I could go for mana and try and get that mix of defense and damage. Or is there anything else later? Let's see, mana stability again. Exploiting weakness, I definitely want that one when I get down there. Magic damage. I think, okay, I'm not gonna go all in on mana then. I think getting this is better. Getting that crit. So I can do some buffing a little bit more. Yeah, I don't need mana focus. Okay, so 120, 120, 120. Okay, so at least I am, 300, 270. Oh, these are better damage anyway. 270, 300. Like, that one can apply chill. That's the only debuff one, though, which I really don't care about. When applying a buff, a chance that a debuff is removed. That's actually nice. Yeah, these are better. Why have I not been using them? I totally must have missed that. Like, they do less hits, meaning they build less combo. But honestly, Gavin would make a great just finisher because they can do damage types. Actually, I do want this. Well, 50% damage hit. Do I need it? I mean, if I'm actually... Every attack has an additional hit equal to 50% max mana. Yeah, so we'll do that then. That is one thing that I need to figure out more of is how the how that exploit or that last percentage thing works, because I feel like it's really hard to get that one good, and especially against things that have odd immunities and weaknesses, like the debuff one, where it's like it seems that you just don't trigger. Like, when they're weak to debuffs or resistant to other things, you just don't seem to get that very high ever. That's something I kind of noticed is odd. You know, yeah, keeping you healthy is also a good idea. I'd love to give you aging as well. I might... This doesn't actually boost the attack in the... Usually things, even if they're auras, will at least show it on the creature. That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna glass cannon you up a bit and give you buff healing and buff shielding. You mean, wait, second life? Oh, you're talking about after I get the light dark stuff? The affinity. Hold on. Monster types. Let me look this up. Oh, okay. Phoenix Affinity. It's nice, but here's the problem with Phoenix Affinity I found. If you get hit, you just kind of, like, the next monster just hits you again. So it's like, you almost never get to, like, make use of it. If it made you invincible until your next turn or something, or revived you at the start of your next turn, or when you start your turn, like, that's what I feel like. To make Phoenix Affinity worthwhile, it should revive you when you start your next turn, meaning, like, enemies can't just knock you out immediately again. Because most of the time, if you are that low on health, they'll just attack you again. Feels very worthless. In PvP, yes. In PvE, no. Because I get why it's like that for PvP purposes, but PvE, like, maybe no, then it's, I don't know. I feel like, would it be that bad? Maybe. Yeah, because then you could just heal. But otherwise, you don't get the chance to heal. It honestly seems like one of those abilities that when it's like it's either worthless or OP, depending on how you tweak it. And I feel like it's kind of worthless. That's true. We also don't have a healer. Yeah, like, I feel like you could do something with this, like, I don't know if you, because what it could be is, like, you come back at the start of your turn with no buffs. I don't know if you keep your buffs with this. I think you do, currently. But if you came back with no buffs, no, I think you lose your buffs. I don't know. I feel like it could be done, but now, do I want to get rid of mana? Because I realize 127 means I can still use all my abilities. Yeah, so, like, I feel like it could clean slate you, and then bring you back at the start of your turn. And that might be worth a trade-off, because then you're like, you know, you don't have any buffs. Yes, you can be healed by an ally, but reapplying buffs takes a bit. But there are ways to do it quickly, so I don't know. There's ways to think about it, but now I can't apply regeneration to myself, so maybe this would be worth it. But again, I need to survive till the turn, meaning I would want to invest in defense, which actually, to be fair, if I invested a lot in defense, making myself harder to kill, then that could be really good. But I'd need to invest in defense, which I'm not. I need the power right now, so glass cannon is, I think, the way I need to go. So Phoenix Affinity is kind of worthless. I'd like to get that crit damage, but right now I'm more worried about getting critical hits, so that way I can have a 50% chance to apply more buffs to myself and others, while also applying buffs in these ways. I really need to get birds who can give increased buff stacks, because right now, yeah, I have increased sidekick, but that's about it right now. Can't even, and until later, I can't get multi-hybrid. You can stack debuffs. Kind of been using you as a buff healer. Yeah, I could bring you out to heal, but I feel like, you're not that amazing of a healer. You're okay, but, although I should be bringing you out so I get more money. Yeah, you don't really get... Yeah, none of these people get increased buff stacks. Yeah, and this is... The Gorgeous Plume is going to be fun when I get to it. Because I'm building a bird party. Krevin, I could turn them into a buffer, but because, well, the thing is, Gavin is more of a self buffer than a group buffer. Like, I can do a little bit of group buffing if I crit with crit boon, but they don't really have an easy way to give buffs. Cascade would be good. Well, this can also do it, but again, it's crits. Through crits. Attacks that exploit weakness get increased crit chance. Yeah, I think making a crit attacker is a little bit better than a defense buffer. I feel like I could go either way, but for now, I really need the attacker. Oh, I still have a skill point. Age. Do I want age? 3 damage, 3 damage reduction, 3 mana regeneration. You're 10 mana duration. So after 4 turns, age is better than this. Although this does apply it to the whole party, and this is just to themselves. And I really don't need mana regeneration on them. It might be worth it on others. But the damage is nice. Damage and damage reduction is nice. I'll do it. I'll do the aging. Okay, I really should spec out them. Do you have anything that does... Okay, 5... 4... 5... 1... 5... 1... 1... 1... Getting you more hits would be nice, because that's more chance to proc. Additional hit. Well, again, I'm more focused on debuffs, so having additional hits is probably what I want anyway. It might not do a ton of damage because I don't have a ton of max mana, but it should proc. I'm pretty sure these extra hits can proc because it's an additional hit of the attack. So they can still proc debuffs, which is really good. Although it only applies to 1 people, so group attacks still have a chance to not trigger it. That requires you to apply a debuff. I mean, it doesn't work for applying debuffs. Bump the mic. Armor break to burn is nice, because that allows me to use fire instead of water to armor break. This could be useful. Aging is not bad on you. Exploiting weaknesses is also good on you. But, oh wait, trigger an additional hit. That still only applies to 1 debuff, though. I think I'm going to keep this the way it is for now. Keeping you high on mana, so even if you... high on mana regen, so even if something triggers you... Okay. As for you, you're kind of my healer right now. Being able to stack multiple shock debuffs is nice. I have plenty of fire. More hits. Honestly, Gloony is... I feel like a very weird creature. Like, they have, I feel like, too much. They have healing, buffing, and damage. And there's some intertwining, which is very annoying. You know, like, yeah, and debuffing. So it's like there's such a mixed bag. Since I'm doing healing, I'll do that. Overcast, which makes you 133, which I definitely regenerate. In fact, if I do this... Yeah, I think I'm going to do healing. I still think focusing healing is a good idea. I got overcast to even more overcast. I don't need buff anymore, but I also don't plan to use them very much, so I don't really want to... I could skill reset them. Like, I'm mostly, when I throw them out, it's mostly going to be to heal and clear debuffs. So I think I'm going to do that. Let me... Because once I got Rad Dude, I mean, Kreven is kind of a buffer, in a way that I have them set up. But... And Matthew, I have as a partial healer, but mostly as a fire damage dealer. Enemy takes burn damage. Each monster in your party gains a charge stack. Not bad. I'm not really going... how much should I do for crit? Yeah, I'm not really doing crit. It's still not bad because it's 1 in 10. Physical. Magical. Interesting. Yeah, because you were early on, which is why I gave you some mixed... Actually, Arcane Bolt with Cascade is really good. Yeah, I might transition you. Let's do skill resetter on you. I'm gonna transition you into a damage dealer. When an ally applies burn on the enemy, or when an ally takes burn damage, to remove a buff from them. Yeah. Oh, I want crit. I'll decide that in a bit. I mean, this can get up to, like... If I burn, like, a whole team 3 times, that's, like, in chart... I think it's attacked by 3%. That makes, like... Especially with Ahri and their single blast, that's actually really good. That can actually do really good damage. Getting you Firestorm is actually probably better. There's 80% of the target's defense damage reduction values as burn. Not bad. Getting more damage to the team is good. The problem with this, with Lava Rush, is it's physical. I mean, you actually are a split attacker, though. I just don't see where you get more physical damage. Where is that? Oh, it's all the way down here. Yeah, okay, that's not that great. So I can't even buff physical for a while. Just critical hit of a physical attack. Of a physical attack triggers an additional hit equal to 60% of mana value. So I have to actually hit with a physical attack. That's not really worth it. Getting Gale is interesting. This is more for pure damage. I don't think this is worth it. Yeah, so we're gonna go magic attacker. Dodging, critical chance. I mean, if I really wanted to go for critical chance, but I need to get... I'd probably do Gale, and then it'd be 3, 4, 5 to get that critical chance up. Attacking generated shield. 20% of max mana for each hit. It's nice. Get some extra mana. If I wanted to max that. You already have a pretty high mana. And when shielding yourself 20%, it's not a ton, but it could be useful. Like, I could do that. Oops. That's a lot. I'm not going to use all that. That's a nice little touch and go. Using that to get the max mana. You do have a lot of crit stuff going on. Yeah, you can benefit a lot. I don't think... Honestly, Fire Shield isn't that bad. Plus 20% defense and magic. But I think magic proc applies weakness. I think burn is better. What is this? Every 12 charge attacks spent by an ally applies burn, weakness, or armor break. Okay, so I can build up. Okay, I actually like that. Be more crit. I don't think weakness is worth it. Mana proc, mana. Could be good for doing like an initial. What does this do? When this monster uses a non-damaging action for the first time in combat, apply a random buff on all allies and shield them by 20% of their max health. That's neat. I could do Quicken just to have like a first turn go. I didn't really buff your critical all that much. I think just giving you more defense or health is probably a good idea. Could also just go all in on Arcane Bolt, getting that extra hit. Actually, I think that's worth it. Don't really want to do Overcast on you right now. Or I could do a better Ignite for single target. And then I don't have to worry as much about mana. Yeah, I think that's better for now. Okay. Everyone's buffed. Let's go. Oh, I should probably take a look at equipment again, too. Have I gotten anything better? Got some +3s. Who's healing? I'm using you for healing, so I'll take Harp off. I can give you mana regeneration, and then you can get the Harp for mana regeneration healing skills. Events, mana, magic regeneration, cool. You have a better. Is or +2 better than Kunai? 75 and 21. 90 and 21, yeah, so that's better. Okay. I think I'm good. Speed here for that and there for that, whatever. Okay, I do know there's a guy at the top of this. Okay, probably could go and check to see if there's anything to upgrade, but we'll do this guy first, though. They are technically aerial, if I recall. I also remember they're a damage-dealing powerhouse. So I actually think they resist fire. Yeah. We'll do Rad Dude, Loony, and Moody. So we'll be able to deal his weakness and heal. I don't have any heavy tanks, so... Did I not reset you? I did not reset you. Oh, okay. I contemplated it and then didn't. Okay, you're gonna be my finisher. So we'll start. Start with you, hopefully applying some shock. Good. There's a chance I missed all of those. It's happened to me before. And then we'll do... Actually, we'll do weakness. We'll weaken them. It's also super effective, which is nice. And by applying the shock first, I applied poison, which is nice. Now, I want to buff you. We're going to start with Charge Beam, so that way I can buff magic. Yep. Yeah. I'll just go with it. Now we'll do armor break. Actually, let's do ignite, because you do a ton of damage, meaning even with their resistance to fire, that should actually hurt them a lot, because fire, if I recall, is based off their physical damage dealing. And we're gonna get some regeneration. Although I'm now weak to wind. Okay, good. Use physical. You know what? I'll take it. Now we'll we weaken, so now we'll armor break. And remove buffs. Okay, now we'll do glory. Even though they're weak to it. Oh wait, I already had glory. Gosh dang it. I'm dumb. Now we'll just focus on dealing damage. Applies barrier. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Let's make it weak to fire, so, but I dodged. It did make it weak to fire. Ugh. Okay, well, you deal physical damage, so, hopefully I can resist. I just need to win. I don't need to do well. I can do well later. There we go. 2 stars, about expected. Then to keep a ranger. Might be able to go and upgrade some gear. Okay, so I've been doing you as kind of a crit. But I also don't have a ton. Oh yeah, crit tank killer is what I made you. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay. Spectral Keeper. I feel that I've gotten ahead of myself. As soon as the tower raised to the top, I climbed it in a hurry. There was a masked man who called himself Zazamos. We fought. He defeated me and my monster, but it was entirely my fault. I wasn't thinking clearly. After the fight, he took my koi with him. I don't know how. He's up on the platform right underneath the eagle's sun, but I fear that it is already too late.
There you are, Keeper. I knew you'd get up here eventually. That's right. I've been watching you wander around the Sun Palace from up here. Took you long enough. Well, your efforts are worthless. You are too late to prevent the shifting.
We know who you are, alchemist. Oh, no, sorry. We know who you are, alchemist. What are you doing to the son of the Sun Palace?
So you have a spectral familiar. I don't care if you're a spectral keeper. You're a keeper all the same. You don't even know how much we despise your order, do you? But to answer your pet's question, I have induced a process within the sun that is called shifting. Behold, the power of Zazimos, of the ancient order of alchemists.
The sun. What did you do to it?
I told you that your efforts were worthless. The sun has shifted, and the entirety of the sanctuary will soon succumb to darkness. But maybe I can rob you of one of your monsters as well. I challenge you to a duel, Keeper.
We have to accept his challenge. It might be the only way to save the sanctuary. Okay, so you start with a debuffer. Definitely want Gavin. I think having a debuffer of my own is a good idea. And let's start with healer. I'll save the damage dealer for when the damage starts to spike up, because then I can start to murder. Okay. So to start... Okay. So... Berlu can strip buffs, but I have a pretty good amount of buffs that might not be a big deal. Debuff stacking can get... No, Grummy's the one who can steal buffs. Or strip buffs. Maybe Gurlu can as well. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna focus on killing the debuffer, though. Because I don't have a lot of ways of getting rid of my own debuffs. Like, I do, but it's not that great. Armor break you. Oh, right. I always forget that I only get 2 turns when I go first. Yep. Okay, so both of them can strip. Ugh. Yeah, that wasn't great. Okay, let's see if I can't start stacking fire. Okay, I think it was just a bad starting choice, honestly. But if I can keep, Gavin alive... Ugh, why do I have so many glass cannons? Oh gosh, that's not good. I can kill you off, but the fire's gonna kill you off anyway, so it's not... Let's see if I can't. Okay. Not terrible, but could also be a lot better. Yep. I am doing very bad.
Okay, I'm gonna need to plan around this a little bit better. I can kill Grummy if I get a crit. And they're stacking... that thing called, stuff. Yeah, man, they do so much damage. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a step back and reevaluate. I also have a lot of water weakness, and they have a lot of water damage, which isn't fun either. Okay, I have a thought. Yeah, it just sets you back. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast, so give me a bit. I'll be back. Okay. So, I just feel bringing Wingnona back in might be a good idea. I might need to, because of how much they can do, so much armor break. I think going after, okay. First, Looney. I need to reset you. I didn't do that, and that was a problem. So, skills. All the way down. Healing actions, yes. Yes. Start buff, yes. You can get a moderate amount of defense early on. Getting magic plus would be helpful. Not gonna worry too much about buffs. Not gonna worry too much about attacking. Getting you to survive is more important to me, and making sure heals are as powerful as possible. Attacking. We can get defense, and I think dodge and regeneration is worth applying first turn. Ooh. Honestly, getting you to do buffs isn't a bad idea, because those two are really good for my team. I can build buffs up faster. But I definitely need to forgo basically all of this side. They're very, very weak to damage, though. You know what? I'm gonna have to do that. It's 25% magic. It doesn't calculate it. This might help me. It did go down relatively quickly. I don't think I need that much healing power. Having the tier 4 should actually be enough. That'll be, here's my 10%. Healing and shielding by 10. And 10. Yeah, that's not. Honestly, boosting the magic is probably better, but
Let's go all in like that. Okay. Your equipment again. I really want your magic to be as high as possible. You don't need this much magic regen then. Right, magic. Sure, scroll. Mana. Magic. Okay, so I don't have a ton of things that give me magic. Healing skill increase, okay. I think that'll be better. You are fine. I'm definitely going to want to start a little differently. I'm almost tempted to give them Healing Wave again. I don't think I need to, though. I think I'll be okay with single target healing. Okay, let's just try this again. Boop. Okay. I still want to start with Rad Gavin. But Looney is going to be defense, and we're going to do Moth You for some burn. But we're going to start with this to hopefully get some buffs. And then we're going to start by giving you sorcery. Wait, no. Barrier. World Blue Barrier. Oh, wait. I already had barrier, didn't I? No, I did not. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, no death. No death. No death. Okay. Woo. And you're going to strip 4 things off, which is very good. So we're going to start you and Firestorm. Really? You have buffs. You have regeneration. Okay, so glory is something I need. Sorcery I still need, but I'll probably get that by. But let's get glory. Taking you out. I still think taking you out first is good. We're gonna want to do Grummy next. They really are going for the healer. Ugh. But I survive. Hopefully. Don't poison kill. Don't poison kill. Ah. Now, try and spread that fire around. Okay. At this point, I'm just blaming fire luck. Like seriously, this is terrible. Should have considered them coming out with water attack. I mean, I can strip debuffs with fire if the game actually, you know, lights them on fire. Doesn't seem to want to, though. Honestly, I'm gonna blame the game for this one because it's just really screwing me over. Okay. I honestly think I'm doing alright. Got some magic damage. Okay, that's not good. Now we got a bunch of people who are weak to water and some water creatures that are out. That's a problem. Ugh. I should have so much water weakness on my team. Fire, please. Yeah, that's not useful. That is more useful. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's build combo. If I crit, I'll kill the middle one, but that'll only bring out someone with more water damage. Anything. Good. At least I killed one with water damage. I might be able to pull this out. Honestly, I think my slight trade-off, though, will work as long as I actually can deal some freaking fire damage early on. Like, that's the thing, like, the fact that those fires did, like, I only got, like, I got so little fire proc that it was ridiculous. Alright, it sucks that I have to rely on RNG, but my team just is not cut out for this fight. But I need to get this fight to get more aerial creatures. Okay, so you're gonna be first. I did like the start, though, so we're gonna do this again. We are gonna start with some dodge. So you have regeneration, so now we want you to get barrier. I would actually prefer to go second in this fight, honestly. Kind of sucks that you always have to go first. Okay, can you proc fire more than once? No? Okay. If I have crit this time, dodge, shield, sorcery. Okay, so I have all the things I can actually apply. It's mostly just going for damage then. That guy's weak to again. Weak to water. Okay, you're weak to grass. Which actually means probably going for Grummy is a better idea. Please don't kill, please don't kill. You're gonna kill, gusting it. It's okay, I can apply more fire damage. Yeah, I think I need to get healing on my moth. There we go. Okay, we're getting some better burn procs. I'm gonna go for you. I don't know why, but you've been kind of a pain. As much as I hate the debuffs, I need to get rid of the two who are stripping buffs. Again, more fire, please. I hate you, game. Problem is... Okay, so going fire will give me water resistance. Right. I think that's how that works. I don't remember how that works. Which I want. The longer the bird can stay in, the better they do. Gavin. No, okay, attacking with fire gives me water weakness. I have to remember that. Okay, bird team. Fire team bird, go! Okay, so attacking with water will give me water resistance, which I want. Why did I attack with you first? I don't know. Let's hope I can apply, got a bunch of defenders right now, which isn't terrible. Okay, he's going for the weakness. That's okay. That's a problem. I'd get farther this time. But there's no way I'm winning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset the moth to have healing. I need a really double stack healing. I literally just got rid of your healing because I thought the other one would be good enough, but nope. Well, on the upside, I can do this. Burn stripping. Okay. We're gonna use ignite. Buff that magic damage. Okay, getting more charge stacks and then applying burn and weakness and stuff on charge is good. Using mana, giving defense is good. Gives me an 8 mana. Dang. I want you to survive. Okay. Because that does boost defense. Okay, now let's look at your equipment. Mana regeneration. How much do I need? 150. Okay, so I'm kind of low. Ooh, 160 if I want to use that, which might be worth it. Actually, does that apply burn to everyone or just one person? Shields all for 2 times defense. Okay, so actually might be worth ignoring that and getting that. So I'm gonna want you to have high defense, high mana, and high mana regeneration. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Ribbon, not bad. Mana regeneration. Let's look at defense. Yeah, boosting it to 160, cool. Okay. I have a new plan. Rad Dude Gavin, still want you out. Okay, so I need to look at their attacks. Okay, so grass is probably something I can be weak to because the only one who does grass at the start. Yeah, okay, so if I'm more focusing on not taking critical damage, they do love to use water. In fact, everything has water. I just realized this whole team has water, so keeping water resistance is probably the best option. Now I'm going to do Matthew and Moody, because Moody's going to be applying the fire, but Matthew's going to be healing and applying... Okay. But, to start, we still are going to Quicken. And we're going to start with Soul Beam to get some regeneration. Gives me air weakness, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal, hopefully. Okay, you did go for... Okay. Just go double healing then. Actually, you're pretty healed, so we'll do shielding. I'm gonna try and keep Gavin alive. Which make me air resistant, which is fine. So only one of them can deal super effective damage to me right now. Still not fun, but I should be good. I want to kill the two with... Okay. So. You have more debuffs. You. Fire shield. I don't need fire resistance. Water resistance is probably better. If we can kill, we did not kill. Gosh dang it. You know, I really need a defender, so I'm kind of glad. Yeah, Matthew needs to be a defender for now. I was lacking that, and it shows. Ow. Let's clear that armor break. I just can't win, can I? I would love to, you know, have them be the Mad Eye to be the one. To, Yep. Okay, this is working better. Ow! Fire hurt, but I'm okay. Man, if I ever, I want to stay resistant to water. It's not likely to happen, though. I need to kill Grummy before it's too late. I could probably do it with air, though. Though I'm at least not weak to much. I'll be weak to grass, but that's okay. Actually, if I did do the other one, then I probably would have been fine, but whatever. Because Crummy would be dead, but... Yeah, the problem is my team's extremely weak to water, and this person has a water team, which is really obnoxious. Okay, who's got the most debuffs?
Gavin, but I need to keep my healers alive. Yeah, take that burn. I actually might not need to hurt you. You should, I think, be dead. You do have regeneration, but I think you're... 3 burn might be enough. Oh, it wasn't enough. It did strip the regeneration, though. So you should be dead next turn. I'm okay with that. Again, every turn Gavin's alive is a turn that I'm happy. So we really need to, I think at this point, let's strip... kind of the same. We'll do you this time. Continue shielding. And we're gonna keep you. I could just do this. That does more damage though. I'm still waiting for the fire to kill. The other two are taking a lot of fire damage. That's why I'm like not. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, tank, debuff, and heal. Very good for this team, especially when I'm this freaking weak to water. Ryan. No, we're gonna cure you. Some buffs as well. And apply some fire. Okay. I'm stacking up age, which is really good. Okay, so air will leave me weak to grass. Which I think is fine. Especially since I think I can take you out. Fire next turn. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I won. I won! Yay! It took a little bit of restructuring, but I managed to do it with my team. I just needed a tank. And yeah, I guess Matthew is a good tank, so probably should have seen that coming. Focus on clearing debuffs instead of healing. Matthew can continue to fire shield because I think it's just better than 50-50. It'll actually apply about as many buffs every turn with 2 people, so. I'm going to focus on the tank to keep myself resistant to water, even though they have, Okay. It just took a little bit of thinking. And this is why I like doing restrictive teams. If I really just wanted to do anything, I could have already made a great team and plowed through this game, but it's so much less fun that way. Okay, well, I don't even need to do this, actually. I only need level 1 to get rid of a debuff on someone. As we apply more fire. Honestly, that's the one I wanted, to be on fire. I like how just by switching one of my guys to a defense, I basically won instead of making everyone glass cannons. Man, it's almost how team composition matters. Who would have thunk? Oops, N. F. Okay. I might be able to do a ton of damage with this, so I'm going to try it, because I have so much charge. I should be able to win this turn if I do this, yeah. There we go. Woo!
You have defeated me. You deserve my respect for that, Keeper. You may have this monster back that I took from the other Keeper, who challenged me. But still, it does nothing to stop the shifting. Farewell, Keeper. Perhaps we will see each other again.
Punch! Oh. Just when they run by, you gotta slug them. They run right by you. The sun is still shifting. I missed that, but it is as I feared. The shifting cannot be stopped. What will happen now? The sun, as well as the entire Sun Palace, will turn dark. But that is only the beginning. All of the monsters that live in the wilds of the entire sanctuary will be affected by this cataclysm. Their nature will shift towards darkness. They will become more aggressive and more dangerous. The sanctuary, as we know it, may change forever. What's that? Your Koi just moved towards us. Koi, despite everything, I feel glad that we are reunited, Koi, but it seems that you have shifted towards the darkness too. Never mind, I'm sure that you were forced to shift. You are still the same friend to me as you have always were, Koi. Where are you going, Koi? He's moving towards the sun. Why? Koi! The sun has returned to its normal state, but what happened to your Koi? I fear that my Koi has sacrificed itself for us, the entire sanctuary. Perhaps it was his act of selfishness that returned the sun to its original state. But I can tell that the sun is still shifted in a way. It is neither darker nor lighter, but I can still feel a difference. You might still encounter some shifted monsters across the sanctuary, but if my assumption is correct, Koi's sacrifices return the sun to a balanced state. That means you might encounter some dark shifted monsters, but also that there could also be light shifted monsters sometimes. Look at that. Something came out of the sun. 2 eggs of the same kind. It's a miracle. The circle of life has begun anew. Because these eggs are Koi eggs. You should take one of them. You deserve it. I also want to give you another reward. As you see, there's another way to shift a monster. The shift stone can be used to either light shift or dark shift a monster. Use it as you will. As we have seen today, even a dark shifted monster can be good if you treat it with love and respect. Either way, a shifted monster becomes more powerful, only in different ways depending on you light shift or dark shift it. These shift stones are very rare, but you might find more of them across the sanctuary. Again, I thank you for your help. You saved the sanctuary from a great cataclysm. Farewell, Spectral Keeper. You received a sanctuary token from the alchemist. I remember that there was an oracle in the west at Snowy Peaks. Maybe she knows what these are for. Wait, I got... Okay. So I could shift someone... yeah. Well, let's hatch that Koi egg, actually. Koivin. Water time. Oh, hey, forgot about this. Nothing on this side, no. Hello again, Spectral Creeper. How have you been doing since we last met? You know, a Koi is able to carry a fully grown person through the water. You should try it out with your own Koi. Perhaps you might even find some new places in the sanctuary thanks to your Koi. Okay, so I should go and do the 2 water things, so let's go do that. Oh yeah, I need speed for this. I don't have any rivals right now. Just going backwards is gonna be easiest. 'Cause I haven't really fought anything. Should be pretty clear. Stone. Let's speed you up a little bit in the water. Cool, everything's clear. Let's go and get this thing. I'll need to remember to clear those off the map. Stone and little badge. But I can now get around this whole thing. I don't remember if there was something else. Was there? Like one of these areas had something. Maybe not though. Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can't find more. So, clear. Clear. Roll. Actually, from here, I think it's worth using one of these things. Hey, do you want to hear the story? No, I do not. Just curious if you had anything new to say. Did I ever talk to the... Hold on. Talk to this guy down here, right? The jail cell? And Stallkeeper, that's Keeper Eric over there. As Keeper Dragoon, he's only one rank away from the highest rank in the Order of Keeper Master. They say he spends almost all of his time in the wilds, patrolling the Sanctuary. Most people in the Sanctuary have never even seen him. But we've all heard stories. There we go. I will stay here and stand watch for the alchemist. Who knows how many alchemists there are in the Sanctuary? They could come at any moment to break him free. Do you want me to repeat what we... Okay, no. Okay, cool. So, I did talk to him. Just wanted to make sure. Oh yeah, so let's think about shifting. Spectral Eagle is probably going to be the first one I'm going to shift, and I'm thinking of doing dual wield, so dark. That'd be a dark shift, giving them multiple weapons. Is that worth it? Because the one that's the best second weapon is the shield, which will give defense and full defense value when equipped offhand. I will need to upgrade it, and it does give magic. It does do both. Yeah, this one actually would be good. Okay. Yeah, let's... The other option is charge up. Boost damage dealt, reduces damage taken, and mana cost by 1% for every charge stacks at 15, caps at 15. I don't feel like you're great with a charge build. Like, yeah, no, you don't have any way of... Do you have any way of giving yourself charge? I don't... oh yeah, this. Start with 7 charge. That it? You can start with 7 charges. Oh, and each crit gives a charge. The problem with each crit giving a charge is that it's, you know, used up the next time you attack. So it's like you can't build it very high without outside charge influence. So I don't feel like they're very good. So we're not going to do that. But, oh, not switch stone, shift stone. Yeah, we want dual wield. Go. First shift. Yeah. Maybe the shield, and before we leave, we'll upgrade that shield. Need more bronze. Get it much to get it any further. Although, am I high enough rank to buy bronze? Yeah, I am. There we go. Steel for anything much higher. Let's make sure... Verdant gem. Can I buy those? I can. You need another Azure gem. Another Azure gem. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Actually, I just want to make sure Ari is nice and maxed out. Okay, so who do I need? I really don't need Mushroom Boy. Grummy does water, you do lightning. I think you do... No, you do... You break stuff. You light stuff on fire. You mushroom... What do you do? I don't remember. You're actually one of the better fire ones. You can shoot fire, meaning you can do it farther away. You're light, which is good. Tackle, I need at least one. I think you're mushroom. You're fly, I have plenty of that. Although I should keep you around for aerial purposes, actually. You are fire, I think, which I don't need. You are tackle? No, you're rock. I don't need rock. No, I do want you, because you're technically aerial, so I might as well keep you around for now. Guess you really need it. Okay, so let's look at their abilities. Water. Water, so I need one of you. Breaks walls, got the cat for that. Okay, you're push, so I don't... yeah, I'll keep you for tackle. Earth, so I need you for earth. Break walls and do earth orbs. Lightning. So you're lightning, earth, and fire. What do I do you three? Yeah, rock switches. So I don't need you. None of you do water. No. So, but I don't need you. I only need one of you. Okay. So I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Light, and I technically don't need you because I have the bat, so we'll do the bat. Oh, no, the bat's, yeah, the echolocation thing, which is good. I don't need you. Actually, you can break walls, can't you, with tackle, so we'll do that. We need one rock switch, which I prefer you. Cool, okay. In fact, we'll move you up here, so you'll be... Oh wait, I didn't need Lanite. Oh well.
get a shifted bird. And we got some dodos. Okay. Let's test this all out. Fire, water. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if we can't get a bird. Being able to finish you. Let's be resistant to water. Crit? Nope. Slash, slash. Grab, go, slash. We'll do more sidekick. And we'll... Problem is, explosion doesn't build up a lot of combo. Cereblast doesn't really either, but at least it can hit 3. Heat shimmer to... I don't know what. Oh, don't heal. Oh yeah, Dodos heal. That's obnoxious. Okay. I am not playing optimally, but who cares? What time is it anyway? Okay, I got like an hour. Hour left. Or I have to go and do other things. Well, let's see if I can crit this. I'd love to get you to 100% crit. That'd be so nice. Well, the regeneration. Meow. Stop it. Yeah, we'll do the last buff stack. Can you crit? Yeah. Defense. Shoe off. Should be good. Doesn't build up a lot of combo, but it does do a lot of damage. Now you are gonna be a combo builder. And we get a dodo egg. Got a dark dodo egg. Is that worth it? Let me look at the dark type ability of both the shock hopper and the dodo. So dark shock hopper, curse chain. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 35% chance to spread that debuff to another enemy. Or they can do curse breaker at the start of turn, remove a debuff from each monster in the party. I kind of like that for the shock hopper. Especially since you can do some healing. Actually, the shock hopper is a great healer. I also have a decent type coverage, though. Dodo's more of a buffer than a healer. They can be a bit of an attack healer with auto heal. And they can apply the sidekick healing, which is nice. Oh, I can do even more sidekick buffs with Dodo. Jeez. It's actually really nice.
So you can kind of be a passive healer, which is nice. Shock Hopper, though, they can do chill and shock debuffs. And armor break? Is that what that last one is? Weakness. That's what it is. Oh, and Deep Freeze does more damage for chill. So you could be, oh gosh, you're kind of a mixed debuff. So I could probably do them as a debuff healer. Although debuff healer, it's hard because when you have a healer, you almost want them to be a dedicated healer. Dodos, do they have debuff stripping abilities? Let's see. Probably aura passives. Sidekick support. Stack debuff or multi-sidekick. Wild conservation. Well, bird and beast monsters in the party receive 10% less damage. That's nice. Heal all monsters by 4%. Okay, so you can do passive healing, which is actually really nice. But if you can't do debuff stripping, it does limit your healing capabilities. Multi-target attacks with 30% damage to the highest hell. Breaking spell, magic X. Okay, yeah, so you can't strip debuffs. It might be worth doing some healing on Shock Hopper then. But I actually like Dodo's, like, strong passive buff, or passive healing with, stat passives. Yeah. I need to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I was looking at their shifted things, though. Every monster in the party gains 1% critical chance for each buff on it. Honestly, given how much birds seem to have buff abilities, that's not bad. At the start of the turn, remove a debuff from each monster in the party. Oh, you can get Curse Breaker. Okay, so both Shock Hopper and... Okay, so I think I want my Shock Hopper to be dark. That way I can spread debuffs, and I'll make them a little bit more debuffer, because I don't have a bird debuffer right now. But then the Dodo, I think it'll be good to be Curse Breaker, so you do a lot of passive healing, can still attack. Yeah, I like it. Every monster in the party gains 1% critical chance for each buff on it. I do have a lot of critical damage dealers. But the idea of being able to, like, passively strip debuffs is so nice. Because debuffs can just really murder you. If you don't have a way to keep them in check. Let's look at their... Okay, so if I want to do... Okay, so the dark one... Yeah, so if you want to go passive... Like, okay, so the dark one does more damage. But I really should switch to... I don't think I have that, though. Capturing my screen. Oh, Dodo's Rider. That's actually very nice. Yeah, so I'll try for a light Dodo. Because they do get a nice spread. They, definitely better to use them as a healer, as like a passive healer. You do 2 damage types. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll let them be kind of a buffer, because they do have... They can buff the party pretty well. Okay. Either way, I'm gonna need a dark one, so I might as well hatch them now. Shit. I need a dark egg. For the shock hopper. I'm a dumbass. Okay. We'll beat you up. Crit. I mean, I'll just finish one off. Dang. Didn't finish them off. You know what? We'll finish you off with that. There we go. Build up that combo. Don't really need much else right now. We'll... And then if we crit, finish you off. Yeah! And we'll do some might, just for the sake of it. Resistant to air. Crit. Doesn't even have a chance to kill. It's unlikely to kill, though. But it did. Hooray! Okay. This. Do both? Yeah, it does. Well. I'm such an idiot for doing the dodo thing. I forgot that I needed the egg. Now I need to get a dark dodo egg. Or, I mean, I guess I could get a light dodo egg and shift it, but then I still need 2 dodo eggs of an element. Ugh. Actually, wait, yeah, I can shift the dodo, which is a cheaper thing than turning one into dark in the first place. I might just do that. That way I can start using it. And then, if I need to, I can do the same thing with the shock hopper. It's more resources, but it's fine. Okay, that's nice to know. I'm not... I did goof, but I didn't goof too badly. Grab. If I can. Okay. So I'll do that. What's that attack? If I crit? Nope. Okay, so you will need to finish them off. That's fine. Their heavy hitter is now down. What I might do is get Dodo. Okay, sidekick. I'll need to decide on that actually. Water is what we're doing, but they're resistant to wind. Okay, we'll just do that then. I still think right now it's better. Dang, no crit. It's like a 50-50 right now. I don't know why I started with that. Probably should have started with, you know, sidekick. There we go. Should kill you next turn. Another storm, says the Dodo. Explosion, says the Ari. Dark. There we go. Okay. So let's... So Dodo... isn't really a defense. They're kind of a pseudo-attack healer. Shockhopper's gonna be a debuffer to an extent. So I think... you know, getting rid of Matthew, they're my only defense right now, but I think, yeah, Matthew instead of that. First feed, we're gonna, which one gives it health? There we go. Probably should actually have done, I'm gonna need to change them all anyway, but there we go. Give you good health. Now, I'm gonna focus a little bit more on... yeah, I'm gonna focus on this. I will do Helping Hand for now. Although that does remind me. Consumables. Switchstone. Yeah. So I want you to have Curse Breaker. There we go. I will use level badges. Or a level badge. And as a bird, you're getting a skill potion. I might save that for the Shockhopper, actually. I'm gonna want you to have high health, so that way I can regenerate a good amount of health. Yeah, you also do other things based off max health. An ally would be attacked, 20% reject this monster. Yeah, I'm good with that. Trigger attacks based on health. More health. Every has a 50% chance to apply weakness. That's not that great. Oh, you get Life Wave. That does apply Sidekick, though, which is nice. So I can apply Sidekick as a heal. Actually, I like that. I will do Life Wave, though, because sometimes you need to heal everyone. And even when you attack, you heal. Health values from equipment, health, and health. While the target attacks deal 30% extra damage to the enemy with the highest health. Multi-heals heal the ally with the lowest health. That's actually very good. I somehow completely missed that they had Life Wave. So let's look at some equipment. Obviously health. Okay, nothing there. So if I'm gonna do healing, they're a physical attacker, but they use mana for healing. Oh, wait, no, Life Wave heals with health. Okay. Never mind. So I don't really need mana at all. Why do I even have mana? Is this... Oh, that's based off magic, that's why. Well, I'm mostly going to care about their health. And if I'm going to do... So let's do attack, then. Defense is a good idea. Maybe mana regeneration. Yeah, mixed and mana regeneration might be a good idea. I definitely need to give them a better kunai, though. But from here, health. Vital ring. Is there anything that does mana regeneration and health? Don't look like it. Might be worth giving them a sustain ring then. No, probably a tome. Yeah, we'll do a tome. Actually, I think the hat. Hold on. Defense. No, that's defense and magic. Magic mana regeneration. Harp does magic, which I don't need. Oh. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My mom called. Okay. I don't know what happened there. My mom called. There we go. Okay, click back into the game. I'm in the game. Okay. I kept accidentally hitting spacebar, which kept pausing things. Okay, I think this is good. Definitely want you to have a bunch of health, so that way you're healing everyone every turn. What you do. 110 mana is all I need for that. 120 if I get Liu. Cascade I would like to get, because Tackle is a heavy... Yeah, both of these do a lot of hits. I don't really need... Oh, I can just apply sidekick debuff this way. I think I'm just gonna do this then. So I'm focusing on doing sidekick, and then I can do some attacking in between things. Don't have a way of doing shields, which, you know. Running action supply buffs isn't bad. I like the attacking heals. That's probably a good idea. Sonic Wave, not as good as I thought, because it's like, even at, you know, that says 270. Earthquake hits all enemies. It's the only earth attack they get.
It's not bad. Yeah, let's do Cascade. And then we'll do Featherstorm. For the other ones, Sonic Wave and stuff. Maybe eventually, but for now, what does this do? Channeling Balance. Channel buff also increases the damage dealt. Oh, that's nice. When I get there. Cool. Well, I have a dodo. I definitely need another. What I want to do, though, because I named Doe in a bit of a, who's the one who renames? I think it's you back here. Rename Doe. I named you in a bad way. So instead, you're going to be Doe. Now you're no longer a mistake. You're just a fluffy lump of bread. Okay. What you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I will do the ice area now that I have a dodo and a healer. I'm gonna do the ice area next. But I'll come back there periodically to try and get another dodo. I know there's other birds I can get over there. Well, I'd like to get Shockhopper. But having another, having the upgrade version of you, but I have to get a bit farther into. I think I'll focus on the ice area. I'll do the ice area. Worth fighting you? No. No, I'm good. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Now, let's see what Doe can do. Oh, hey, look at Tanuki. I think I already have one of you. I guess we do fire. Listen to ice. Okay, so we'll probably do you. Let's do the Tanuki first, actually. Yeah, I got the crit. That 50-50, that it's really powerful when it works. And because your attacks do so much multi-attack, it's almost better to do that if we're not that hurt. And my attacks heal, so yeah. Let's finish you off. And then we can focus on dealing that fire damage to you guys. You guys are tanky. Stupid bipedal walruses. Yep. Yeah. Being an initial attacker, you're not bad. You're not a debuffer, but you're an initial attacker healer, and I like it. I think I can make this work. And explosion. And tackle the walrus. I forget what you're called. What are you called again? Yowie. Tackle the yowie. Now we have to sustain a growth healer or a growth attacker, and then just a heavy hitter. It's not bad. Not a bad combo. Ooh. I don't remember what his voice was.
Oh, well, hello there. I was just taking a stroll around here at the snowy peaks. Just the most magnificent sight of our sanctuary. Well then, how have you been doing so far? You're a keeper ranger now, huh? I gotta admit, that was pretty quick. To be honest with you, the snowy peak seems calm and peaceful right now. At least I haven't heard anything yet. But hey, it's said that in strange times, a keeper in need might be able to communicate with the frozen oracle. Supposedly, she could answer any questions or tell you where you would need to go to find the lost object. Who knows, perhaps you are the lucky one to find her. I'm certainly not going to jump into that cold lake. That's right, the oracle's supposed to be somewhere in the frozen lake and on the west end of the snowy peaks. Why don't you take a dive, see if there's any truth to those stories. Ha! Well, I'll head back to the farm in just a moment. Don't actually do anything foolish. I was just kidding around about going into the frozen lake. You know that, right? Said that in strange times, keeper in need might be allergic to frozen deep. Supposedly you could answer your question. Who knows?
Okay. Also, I just remembered. I can actually do... Yeah. Some speed stuff. We'll do that before I end. Dang it. There we go. Because I need to get some speed things. Because the only... Yeah, because I'd have to cross the whole snowy area to get... to do that. I don't wanna. Right now. We'll do snowy peaks next time. Hopefully it won't be as hard as... And next time will be on Sunday. Tomorrow. Okay, so there was a few speed things around here. Okay. There's this one. And... yeah, so there are those two. And I think there was one more... Oh yeah, to get across here. Yeah, that was a one-way door one. Not that one. This one. I'm gonna start getting some shifted monsters for funsies. I should probably put you on my frontline team, because my frontline team is good. Start with channel, which will help with mana regeneration.
Because everyone's resistant to that stuff. So we'll start with you then. You can get some crits, which will help more buffs. But since there's some hurts, yeah, and that's where it'd be nice to actually have the single target heal, so I could heal a little bit more. Generation. Wait, why did I do that? Yeah, I got the crit. It's fine. And honestly, we're in a good spot to be a combo starter. There's a chance to kill the one in the back with this. Let's do it. And we can see if we can't crit finish you off. Ooh, that was really good. Oh, I still didn't kill you though. But Dodo's doing their work. Give you a tackle. Basuki gets tackled. And then the Kami gets lightninged. Oh, what's nice about this? There we go. Six, seven, seven, seven. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this so that way we can get Helping Hand, because I realize it'll be nice to have a single target heal. Because 110 plus 50% magic versus I mean, max health is weird, so, but let's just look at the base. 300. 10% of health would be 400, and then take 3/4 of that is about 300. So it's about 600 for the wave heal. 110 plus 50 magic would be, oh, that's actually even less. Okay, so the wave heal heals more. Interesting. As for you, I'm gonna, yeah, let's get that crit damage going. You know, I'm really sad that they didn't give the Spectral Hawk, or whatever they're called, the lightning ability that does the lightning debuff, because it's like, it really does kind of suck that they don't have it, because they have to rely on Thunderstorm to build lightning, which just is annoying. They could have given the one to, like, do the lightning debuff right off the bat. Because if you need a neutral damage thing that's a little bit more damage, Featherstorm, or a little bit extra damage. Or if you want something that does pure damage without the electricity, Featherstorm exists on them. So it's kind of just, do you want magical or not? Probably should actually upgrade to Explosion. Because damage drop-off is getting kind of low on this. Explosive Blast is really good for taking out older enemies, but yeah, we'll up you to Explosion. And then you'll be able to get crit damage when you eventually hit level 30. I actually think getting... yeah, because since I got the dodo, I wanted to get some of these speed puzzles done. Yeah. Here we go. Got it. +4 Vital Ring, that's pretty good, actually. In fact, I know exactly who needs that. There we go. Even more health for you. And I probably should mark that there's a blob here. Blob statue. That's all right. I'm gonna untick that, because I know I'm going to it right now. Yeah, this is where the lizard dog thing is kind of a pain, because, like, you need to move fast here. I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but I know you can do it with just Speed Boy. But yeah, so much more precise movement is nice. There we go. Crimson Gem. I don't think this is anything. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Oh, there's also a swim thing here that I can get. I don't have the ability to lift stones, and I can't swim through bubbles. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. Yeah, like the dodo. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we can do an yeah, upgraded explosion. Let's, as I've said before, we'll start with crit. Because that'll help buff more. Kill with explosion, do good chunk with explosive blast. Let's go with it. Let's go one of these with explosion if I crit. Didn't crit. yeah, we're just doing a little bit of cleaning up some puzzles that I couldn't do before, and then I'm probably gonna have to end. Alright, well, you're all resistance, we'll do tackle. Yep. You to Soul Beam. Oh, you're able to pay attention. I gotta pay attention to that. It's kind of annoying, but... it could kill the last guy, and it also could kill the front guy. If I crit, it's worth it. If I don't, it sucks. Yeah! That was a lot of crit, actually. Yeah, I like the Dodo as a combo setter and a, they're a good combo setter. If I like really need to, I can also combo set with the bird to give Ari a really powerful, Gavin to give Ari a really powerful final hit. Honestly, okay, we're gonna switch to Do. Because the problem with Kreven, the problem with this monster is if you're using a bird team, there's nothing they do that the other birds don't do better. Currently, if I wanted to do a massive combo boost, or sidekick boost, I could use Kreven and Do to build up massive combos for Ari. But outside of that, Kreven's not that useful. Which would be a great physical build, actually. Although, giving you the ability to help others dodge is pretty good. Oh, sidekick hits also remove buffs from the target. That's also really good. Okay. Honestly, yeah, the bird gets really good late. But before that, there's really nothing special. Oh yeah, an armor bypass ×2 is really nice. Okay, yeah, so they've got some nice stuff. And they're also, yeah, they can also increase crit to everyone. Okay, so they'll get good, but early on, it's just not got a lot going for it. It's just a very basic hit a lot. It can do good buffing, which was really nice early on, but I have better buffers now. Doing the defense buff all the way down, good for the first round. But then, yeah, so I think it'll be good as these two setting up the Do and Kreven can set up combos for Ari's big blasts, and I think that's a really good group. And then we've got Gavin, Do, and Ari is a good combo for, well, actually, it might be worth benching Ari and doing Do, Gavin, and Kreven for building up combos for Gavin. But yeah, I don't know what to give you right now as far as buffs go. Oh, apply sidekick to self, actually. That's actually pretty good. Because it's 4 hits in sidekick, which is gonna really help build combo. So I can apply sidekick to everyone. Do you have the thing where when you apply a buff to yourself, it applies it? Whenever an allied monster gains a charge stack, it has 5% chance to also gain might. When this monster applies a buff, it gains a charge stack. Not bad, but... when applying a buff, there's a chance to also apply 2 charge stacks equal to this monster's critical chance. Yeah. I like the idea of sidekick for combo building. It's a very expensive attack though, and I just don't have the mana for it. So yeah, you're kind of I think Kreven's kind of sidelined for now. They're good, but they just don't have enough. Something I wish the Mon Journal did was show you the base stats. Oh, it does. Wait. Oh, it does. It's just in different spots every time, and that's, I think, why my brain never saw it. Okay. Who has a lot of health? So I need... You would... Yeah, but they also can boost it, so... There's a lot of good tanky things, then. I can see what you have. Yeah, very low defense, but very high health, so... Like... Yeah. I want to try and get you. Okay. Let's head out of here. We'll head back to the Sanctuary, and then we'll probably... Sure. We'll do one more fight. I'm gonna end. You. Start with combo cast. And then... We'll use you. We'll start with you. What are you weak to? Oh, right. It's just you're resistant to magic. That's what's going on. We can finish you off if we crit. And we did. Ninky Nonka is Ninky Detta. That was wonderful banter. Yep. You. And we'll finish with you. Right. Yeah. Okay, doing pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, the fact that everything else heals so much, because this guy's health is just so high, is so nice. Combo build. Extra damage, and... Can I crit? I can. That was a very good little fight. Nikki Knockhead. Okay. We'll head back to the Sanctuary, and then we'll be done for the day. Well, I didn't get both areas done because it took me way too long to get through, to get through that one fight up top, but oh well. Yeah, we want to start with crit though, so we'll combo with you. And hopefully finish you off. Nope, no crit, so no finish. Yeah, we'll start combo on you. Yeah, I was able to heal up mostly. We'll do RE. Kind of spread some damage around with this. Hopefully kill the middle guy. Yep, and that should build enough combo for you to do. And if I crit, enough. Nah, I think I'd crit everyone. Yeah, but you can just heal yourself by attacking. Pretty nice. Thunderstorm to kill off one and hit the other. And don't need a lot of crit to kill. There we go. Do I also have... Oh, yeah, you do. When applying a buff, and you buff a lot, so that's why. Okay. I think we'll end it here, then. Oh. Why does this keep breaking? Well, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, you can check me out on YouTube in the panels down below, where you might also find a Discord link. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, subscribe. If you need more convincing, there should be another video up there. Until next time, bye.